I would like to welcome to the show Hansjoerg from Tunesbag. Hi, how's it going?
Thanks, fine.
Basically, I would like to start by asking, what is Tunesbag for anybody who hasn't heard of the company yet?
Tunesbag is an online locker service, so you can upload your own music to a service, to an online service, and access your tracks and playlists using various devices, from the ordinary web browser to the iPhone. And we've got a strong social component, so you can share tracks with friends and recommend tracks to other people.
Yeah. And what was the initial idea for the company? What gave you the spark to start this?
The basic problem was that if you in the weekend, if you stay at friends and you want to play a certain track or recommend a playlist to them, and you haven't got your iPod with you or your external hard drive or your notebook, this was always a problem. And so this is really a solution to access your tracks anywhere and anytime.
Yeah. And as you said, Tunesbag is more than just a backup facility for your music library. It also has a number of social features, especially with Facebook. How does that type of integration work?
You can post tracks you like or playlists you like, for example, to Facebook, or recommend them to your friends so that they get to know new artists or new tracks. So it's really a strong social component in the system. Yeah,
and the application used to be just web-based, but now you also have a software that you can install to upload your tracks. Is that right?
Exactly. So you can synchronize your iTunes library or your Winamp library with the system with just a few clicks, so that you upload your tracks to the system without dealing with file uploaders, such stuff.
Yeah, and at the moment, Tunesbag, is it still invite only, the application?
Exactly. Tunesbag aims to be a legal service, so we are in closed beta because we are still clearing out the rights, and as soon as this has been done, the service will be open to public. So we hope that this will happen in late summer.
Yeah, sure. And so basically, are you discussing how to pay the rights holders in this sense, or?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's only for the sharing part of the service, because in Austria, you can actually store the tracks remotely legally. That's not a problematic part for you.
Storing and accessing their own tracks isn't a legal problem. I think, at least I hope in the whole world. But the problem is if you start accessing tracks of other people. So if I recommend a track to a friend, then there is some legal stuff. Sure. Because you provide access, and we try to clean out and iron out this stuff.
Yeah, and are you, in terms of your business plan, do you think you're going to go more towards a subscription service, or are you going to count on advertising to bring some revenue in?
To be honest, we will try both ways. So on the one hand, you have the premium service, so-called freemium model, where we provide a basic free service, but also a service with more space and all this stuff, with a subscription service. And on the other hand, of course, advertising. So display advertising, and in a later stage, audio advertising as well.
Yeah, and you've recently opened up your API to encourage development on the Tunesbag mainframe, basically. And there are so many services out there that could be integrated with a Tunesbag. I was wondering, which companies do you think would work best side by side with you?
I think the API might be a great tool for other people writing software for other clients. So at the moment, we already have a client for the iPhone, but I guess a client, for example, for the BlackBerry or for the Android system might be a good choice as well. So I think the API might fit in there probably.
Yeah, sure. And with companies such as Billboard that, for example, today announced that they're opening up their API, then it would be a great way for you to be able to pair the content people upload with actual information on the tracks, I guess.
Exactly. So that's the very same we are doing internally. For example, if you listen to a track by Massive Attack, we display the the events or the gigs with Massive Attack, and it's also just using the API of other services. So I think that's a very good concept.
And going forward, anything new coming up in the next 6 months or so for TunesBack that you can share with us?
Yeah, there's some changes in the background in order to handle the traffic better. But I think the most important change for the users is the new front end and the new interface, so that all the whole interface has been simplified, and so that people can really enjoy the service.
And finally, are you planning when you do go live to release it as a worldwide, or are you going to stick to a specific territory, so some other companies have done, like Spotify or others?
Yeah, so the basic service will be available all over the world, so you can upload your own tracks and access your own tracks, but the service where you can access tracks or listen to tracks of your friends will only be available in several countries, and we will start here in Europe with that service in some countries.
Oh, okay, that's great. Well, thank you very much, and hopefully in 6 months' time or so we'll be able to talk again, and we'll see what developments have come about in TunesBag.
Yeah, cool.
That's great. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.